And here's what I noticed. There is one pattern that keeps showing up. Many senior leaders do not have an experience problem. They have a level recognition problem. There are three different things. One, the level at which you can operate, the evidence you can give the market, and then the level the market assigns to you based on that evidence. So, those three things are not automatically equal. The market cannot sit beside you for 6 months and watch you navigate ambiguity, influence executives, recover a failing initiative, or make a difficult product trade off. Recruiters, when they come on your LinkedIn, all they see is a title, a headline, a few resume bullets, and a 30 to 60-minute conversation. So when you're sharing evidence of what you've done that is vague, overly tactical, or scattered across several possible professional identities, they make assumptions about you that are not true. This isn't about pretending to be more senior than you are. It is about making the seniority that you have more obvious and not dependent on your title. Your title may be senior individual contributor, but you may be operating at the director level. And so you should not let the title become the evidence of what you've done. You are letting your current title define the level of your work. A product manager in one organization may own a feature. In another, that person may own a platform, influence a multi year portfolio, and operate directly with executives. I'm a perfect example. When I was at one of the companies, Slalom, my actual title was solution owner, but I was actually managing an entire product. In fact, I spoke with one product leader whose previous manager had been preparing them for a promotion. A new leader came in and suddenly told them that they were performing below their current level. Their capability did not collapse when the reporting line changed, the interpretation changed. So, if your resume simply repeats your official title and job description, the market will anchor to the label your company gave you. Your job is to supply the evidence that shows the actual level of the work beyond the title. So here's what I want you to think about. What did I own that was larger than my title suggests? What decisions was I trusted to make? What risk was I accountable for? Who relied on my judgment? Okay, I want to talk about reason number three. You describe activity instead of level evidence. So, most resumes talk about what you did. Senior hiring decisions require a different answer. At what level did you do it? So, I want you to use what I call the level evidence test. What product, portfolio, revenue, customer base, geography, budget, or organization did you affect? Recruiters, they want to see that right off the bat. If they don't know that, for example, manage a $10 million portfolio, then they understand what level you're at versus a $1 million product, right? The second thing, stakes. What could the business gain or lose? Judgment. What decision or trade off required your thinking? Hiring managers want to see how you navigate trade offs, challenges. A lot of senior professionals, the way they describe what they've done, they make it sound easy. Yeah, I was able to grow the revenue by 20 million. Oh, you make it sound easy. Influence. Which executives, functions, customers, or teams did you align? If you were partnering with the board, with C level, that by association helps the hiring manager understand your level. Result, what changed because you led. For example, partnered with executives during an acquisition and kept the roadmap moving sounds very generic. Partnered with senior executives and protected long term product direction through an acquisition around the most important customer and business priorities, restructuring work into smaller increments and enabling the organization to keep delivering while remaining ready to pivot, right? So the second version gives you a little bit more about the story. It reveals the stakes, it reveals the judgment, it reveals the influence and the operating philosophy. And that is what makes it sound like leadership rather than coordination.